Hello everyone. So welcome to the class. So today we are going to discuss the concept partnership in our quantitative aptitude. So before we proceed further, let us understand the concept first on partnerships. Generally, how a partnership is defined. A partnership can be defined with a combination of two or more people, right? For example, if we are talking about sports, we talk about the partnership between two players. If it is a cricket, it is a partnership between two players. Or if it is some other game, it's again partnership between two or more players. Okay. So in such cases, we calculate partnership between two persons or among multiple persons for the time period they lived together or played together, or if it is a business, it is the time period for which they invested, right? So this is the fundamental concept. Generally, partnership means the amount of premium that you have invested for a time period you have invested. So this is the combination. Okay. For example, there are two persons A, B, or let us take it for three persons A, B, and C. This person A invested 1,000 rupees for one whole year, and this person B invested some 500 rupees for 6 months. Person C invested 300 rupees for 4 months. In such cases, at the end of a particular 1 year, these three people started a business, and after 1 year, they made some profit of X rupees, or say for that matter, if they earned a profit of 5,000 rupees. So how do you define or how do you divide this particular profit 5,000 among these three people? That means in the form of ratio. So how that ratio is A is to B is to C. So what is A is to B is to C? The amount invested by A for the time period, that is 12 months. The amount invested by person B for how many times? This is 6 months. He didn't invest it for a whole month. So this is investment made, that is 300 rupees by person C, and this investment is for 4 months. So in such cases, how do you calculate this? So this is zeros goes cancel. Now this is 120, and this is 5 6 are 30. This is 4 3s are 12. So say for example, 2 6 are 2 15s, then 2 60s. Then again, with the three table, three twos are, three fives are, and then three twenties. So the profit can be booked or divided among these three persons in the ratio 20 is to 5 is to 2. For example, and that means if you make or if you divide a total profit of 5,000 into 27 components, 20 plus 5 plus 2, if the whole profit is divided into 27 components, 20 components goes to person A, 5 components goes to person B, and 2 components goes to person C. So this is how a partnership or profit sharing in partnership is defined. So generally, the partnership means amount of money that you invested and for time period. This is general concept for investment that you made, right? When somebody asks you how much you invested, you say, no, I invested so and so amount for so and so particular time in so and so business, or some share mutual funds or some other kind of things. So when at the end of the day, for example, if you somebody is having a business, there are some partners. Let's say in our case we have three persons. There could be four or any person. More than equal to or more than two is considered as a partnership. So in such cases, every person might have contributed some amount of money for some period of time. If time period is not mentioned for everyone, consider that everybody has an equal amount of time period that they invested. So in this case, if three persons invested, and at the end of the day, if some profit is made and that profit is to be divided between two or among three or four persons, anyone in that case, how do we define? Means we take it a ratio as a parameter. How do you define that ratio? That means amount invested into time period. Okay, so that ratio will give you on how much component or how much amount of money has to be given to the partners involved in the business or in the game. So in that case, this is the basic general concept before we start the partnership classes. Now, basing on this, let us understand how do we solve the questions. Okay. Now let's move on to solving the questions. Okay. Now, see here, for example, here the concept is missing. So in this case, a person, for example, let's write here. In this, a problem is given to you. A, B, C started a business with some investment of 1,20,000. Okay. 1,20,000 is what invested, and let us see here. I will write the things here. There are three persons who invested. So A invested the amount of 1,20,000 and B invested an amount of 1,35,000 and C invested an amount of 1,50,000. Okay, respectively. Find the share of each out of an annual profit of 56,700 at the end of the year. Now, so what is the profit at the end of the year? So profit at the end of the year is 56,700. Now, there are three persons given, namely A, B, C. Everybody invested some amount of money. Here, the time period is not mentioned. So, as we discussed in the concept, which we discussed a few minutes back, whenever the time period is not mentioned, consider that everybody invested for same amount of time. So now we want to define how much A will receive, how much B will receive, how much C will receive. So let us take a ratio. Now, as per the concept that we know, 1,20,000 invested by A for a period of 12 months. Generally, they have not mentioned, but at the end of the year, they are saying that's why I am taking 12 months as the time duration. Now, the amount invested by B is 1,35,000 and he also invested for whole time. Now, amount invested by C, that is 1,50,000 for 12 months. So this 12, 12, 12 goes cancel. Anyway, it's thing. Now, these three zeros goes cancel. So finally, we have 120 is to 135 is to 150. Now, if you look at this, how do we solve with 5 table? Let us say 5 twos are 10, 5 fours are 20. Then 5 twos are 10, 35 means 27s. Then this is 5 threes are 15, so 30. This is again 3 eights are, 3 nines are, then 3 tens are. So the ratio at which the profit is to be divided is 8 is to 9 is to 10 for A, B, and C. Now, the total profit is 56,700 rupees. This 56,700, if you divide this into 8 components, 9 components, 10 components, how much we will be receiving is what we need to see. So, first, let us calculate the share received by A. Okay. Now, So how many components totally we have? This profit 56,000 is divided into three components, right? So how many components that A will receive? That means 8 components. Now total, if you look at it, what is that? 8, 9 and 10. If you add them, what will be the answer? That will be 27. Now we have total 27 components. This represents 56,700. If you want to particularly find out the share for A, so if you want to calculate A's share, that is 8 components out of 27 components of profit 56,700. Now, how do we do? First, let us take 3 table, 3 nines are 27, 3 ones are 3, 3 eights are 24, 27 means 900. Next, 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18, 9 ones are 00. So that means 8 into 2100. That means 800, 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16. Now, similarly, how do you calculate B's share? B share is 9 by 27 into 56,700. From our earlier calculation, 27 by 56,700 we know. So let us directly multiply 9 multiplied with 2,100. So it becomes 18,900. Similarly, now the share of C. What is the share of C? We have total 10 components. So 10 by 27 into 56,700. So that means 10 into 2100. So that becomes 21,000. So this is how we calculate the percentage, the amount of money that has to be distributed to each and every person. So first step we need to find out is whether the time period is given particularly or not is the first thing that we need to remember. For how much time they have given, that we need to remember. So while calculating the ratio, we need to take the amount of investment made by person multiplied with the time period they invested. So that ratio we take, and according to that ratio, we will distribute the share of each and every person. Okay. Now, with this first problem, let us move on to the second problem. Now see here, the second problem says A, B, and C, 3 persons started a business by investing 20,000 rupees each. After 5 months, A withdraws 5,000, B withdraws 4,000, but C invested 6,000 more at the total duration. Now, at the end of the year, if a total profit of 69,900 was recorded, find the share of each person is the question. Now, how do we solve this question? First, find out what is the profit made. That is 69,900. Now, A, how much time he invested, sir? From the total 12 months that we are calculating, A invested some amount of money, but after 5 months, that means from day 1 or first month onwards, for first 5 months, A invested some amount of money, that is 20,000. We know each, right? The problem statement says A, B, C started a business by investing 20,000. So everybody started from day 1 or month 1 with an investment of 20,000 per month. So first month 20,000 they made, second month 20,000, third month 20,000, fourth month 20,000, fifth month also 20,000. But for the remaining tenure, that means 12 minus 5, 7 months. This 7 months, he has withdrawn 5,000 from the investment of 20,000. That means, how do we calculate? How do we calculate, sir? So first, A for 5 months invested 20,000 rupees plus he withdrawn some 5,000 from 20,000. So what will be the balance amount? 15,000 he invested for rest of 7 months. Similarly, for B, how many months? For 5, after 5 months only. So first 5 months he invested 20,000, but remaining months he withdrawn 4,000. That means 16,000 he invested for rest of the 7 months. But in case of C, first 5 months he invested 20,000 rupees. From 6th month onwards, he invested 6,000 rupees more. That means he invested 26,000 for the remaining time of 7 months. So in this case, how much we calculate? Instead of this, we can directly go for cancellation, right? Or you can calculate. So if you take the value of A is to B is to C, then you will be getting it approximately 20,000 into 5. So that is 1 lakh. 1 lakh plus this is 15,000 into 7. 50,000 multiplied with 7. So this is 1 lakh 5,000. So 1 lakh plus 1 lakh 5,000, 2 lakh 5,000 is the first one, right? So it becomes 2 lakh 5,000, and remaining in this case again. So this is first one will be 1 lakh, and 16,000 multiplied with 7 will give you 1 lakh 12,000. So 1 lakh plus 1 lakh 12,000, total 2 lakh 12,000. Now in this case, so first one we know 5 into 20, that is 1 lakh, and 26,000 rupees invested for remaining 7 months. So it will be 1 lakh 82,000. So 1 lakh plus 1 lakh 82,000, it becomes 2 lakh 82,000. Now in the ratio of A is to B is to C, 2 lakh 5,000 investment by B, 2 lakh 12,000 investment made by B, 2 lakh 82,000 investment made by C. So 3 zeros, 3 zeros, 3 zeros goes cancel. So it becomes 205 is to 212 is to 282. Now let us calculate the share of A. How much portion? 205 out of 205 plus 212 plus 282. So 205 plus 212, it becomes 417. So 417, and if you add 282, it becomes 699. So 205 divided by 699, and the profit made is 69,900. Now in this case, 699 ones are 699 hundreds. So what is the amount of share? 205 into 100, that becomes 2 lakh 5 or 20,500, right? This is 20,500. So 20,500. Similarly, we know for B, how much? 212 divided by 699 into 69,900. Every time we need not to do calculation. This is one time, this is hundreds. So it becomes 21,200. Similarly for C, how much, sir? 282 into 100, right? No need to explain, right? 282 divided by 699 into 69,900. So it becomes 28,200. So this is how we will solve the question. The amount of investment made by every person is same for the first 5 months. But after 5 months, that is from 6th month onwards, for the remaining tenure in the business for the 1 year, that is remaining 7 months, A withdrawn 5,000 from 20,000. That means 15,000 only he invested. Similarly, B withdrawn 4,000. So 16,000 he invested for the rest of 7 months. But C invested 6,000 more to the existing investment of 20,000 every month. So it became 26,000 per month for the rest of time. Now, so this is how we calculate the things. Now let us move on with the third question. Okay. Now see the problem here. A invested 76,000 in a business. After few months, B joined him with an investment of 57,000. At the end of the year, profit made was divided between them in the ratio of 2:1. Find after how many months did B join? This is the question for us. Now, who is there in the business for a longer time? That means A invested 76,000 for the whole period of time. Now, here, what is the question being asked? First, we need to understand that. A invested 76,000 in a business. After few months, we don't know after how many months B joined. That means B stayed only lesser time than A. So A invested. So after few months, B joined him with an investment of 57,000. Okay, for some period he invested. At the end of the year, if some profit was divided between them in the ratio 2:1. So the profit ratio between A and B is 2:1. That is 2/1. So now we need to calculate after how many months did B join. So how do we solve this? So 76,000 is the investment made by A for a whole period of 12 months. Now, we do not know for how much time B invested, but B invested an amount we know that is 57,000. So from 1 year, let us subtract the time period after B joined. So 12 minus X. This ratio will be equal to 2/1. On cross multiplication, 76,000 into 12 equals to 2 into 57,000. That is 1,14,000. So 1,14,000 into 12 minus X, right? So now how do we calculate? This three zeros goes cancel. So 76 into 12 equals to 114 into 12 minus X. Now what about the calculation part? How do we calculate? So let us take 76 into 12 divided by 114 equals to 12 minus X. Now, so this is 2 6 are, 2 5 are, and 2 7 are. Now 57 and 76. How much, sir? This is 6 1s are, 6 9s are. Now, if you take X here and you take it out, so X equals to 12 minus 76 into 6 divided by 57. Now, if you solve this, how much we get? X is equal to, or we can straight away simplify this. How do we solve it? 76,000 into 12. So 76 into 12 means we need not to do calculation also. 1 minute, guys. Now see here. before we move on with this, this 3 zeros, that's 3 zeros gets cancelled here itself. So 76 into 12 equals to 57 twos, that is 114. 114 into 12 minus x. So 12 into 76. What is the answer? 12 6 are 72, 12 7 are 84. So it becomes 912. So this becomes 912. So 12 minus x is equal to 912 divided by 114. So if you calculate 912 divided by 114, so that means whatever the calculations, if you take 2 means, with 3 not possible, with 8 let us check, 114 into 8, 8 4s 32, 8 ones are 8 plus 3 111, 8 ones are 8 plus this 9, so it goes. So 114 ones, 114 eights. Now 12 minus x is equal to 8. Take x this side. So x is equal to 12 minus 8. That becomes 4. So what is the case now? X means 4 months. So after 4 months of time, only B joined. So he invested amount for only 8 months. So he invested for 8 months and he joined after how many months? That is what the question. So we can straight away say that he joined after 4 months of time frame given to us, right? Now let us just note on this and we'll continue with the next question. So initially we have taken how much is the investment made and we do not know after how many months he joined. So 12 minus x is what we have considered. Then we've cross multiplied and we have got the amount. Now let us move on to the next question. So what is the next question? A and B together invested 12,000 rupees in a business. Okay. At the end of the year, out of a total profit of 1800 rupees, A's share was 750 rupees. Find out actually the investment made by A. Okay. Now, generally, here we need to use a simple mechanism. Here, the problem can be solved in a very simple manner. The amount of investment made by two parties, investment 1 divided by investment 2, equals to profit sharing by person 1, profit sharing by person 2. Like this is the ratio, right? Generally, basing this concept, we will solve the question. So amount of investment he made, amount of investment made by A, amount of investment made by B equals to profit made by A divided by profit made by B. This is the concept. Now, out of the profit, 750 is the share of A. That means total profit is 1800. If A has taken 750, what will be the share of B? 1800 minus 750 equals to, first of all, let us calculate the ratio. So this is 750 divided by 1800 minus 750. That means 1050. Okay, so 0 goes cancel. 75 means 15 table. If you look at it, 15 fives, 15 fives are 75, 15 sevens. So the ratio is 5 by 7. Now the investment made by A, the investment made by B are in the ratio of 5:7. That means 5 of 12 components of total investment, that is 12,000 rupees. That is 12 ones are 12,000s. So 5,000 is the investment made by person A. So investment, how we have solved this question? Investments is directly proportional to the profit. How much investment you made, accordingly your profit will be shared to you. So investments ratio equals to the profit sharing ratio. Now we know that a profit of 1800 was made at the end of the year, and from this A has taken 750 rupees. So for this 750 rupees, the concerned investment has to be done by A. So this 750, if A's share, what will be the balance share out of profit of 1800? Subtract the 750. So 1050 is what the profit made by B. Now this ratio is 5:7. That means the investment made by A and B are in the ratio 5:7. Total investment made by both the persons is 12,000, and we know how much components they have invested. So accordingly, we have calculated and we found that A has invested total an amount of 5,000 rupees. Okay. Now, let us move on to the next question. Now, let us see here. In a business, A, B, and C invested 38. It's not 38, guys. Let us please mark this as this not 38. This is 380 rupees. This is 380. This is not 38. So in a business, A, B, and C invested 380 rupees, 400 and 420 rupees respectively. So at the end of the year, they made a profit of 180 rupees. Now, how do we divide? This is again very simple and very straightforward. So everybody invested same time, right? No need to mention. So we can say 380 is to 400 is to 420. So 0, 0, 0 goes cancel. Now the ratio will be 2 19s, 2 20s, 2 21s. So now yes share total 19 divided by total component 19 plus 20, 39 plus 21. It becomes 60. And the total profit is 180 rupees. So 61s are 63s are. So 19 threes are 57 rupees is the profit that will earn by A. Similarly for B, 20 by 60 into 180. That means 61, 63s. So 23s are 60 rupees is what the investment made by B. Similarly for C, 21 divided by 60 into 180, it becomes 61s, 63s. So 21 threes are 63 rupees is the profit they made. So this is the straightforward question. We will be getting it. Now, let us move on to the next question. See here. 1219 rupees is divided among three persons A, B, and C, so that A's share is 1 by 2 times that of B, and B's share is 3 by 4 times that of C. So we are asked to calculate what is the share that they have taken. So there is some amount 1290 rupees. This needs to be divided among three persons A, B, and C. So accordingly, they have given some instructions on how to divide. A's share is equal to 1 by 2 times of B's share, and B's share is 3 by 4 times of C share. Okay. Now, how do we calculate first? We are given the ratios A is to B and B is to C. From this, we are going to calculate A is to B is to C. First, what is A is to B? A's share is 1 by 2 times that of B's share. Okay, if B's share equals to 1, A's share is this. So 2 ones are 2 plus 3. So it becomes 3 by 2 is to 1. That means this ratio is 3 is to 2. Similarly, B is to C share. If C's share is 1, B's share is 1 3 by 4. That means total 7 by 4 is to 1. So it goes to be 7 is to 4. Now, here, how do we calculate? We know A is to B. We know B is to C. How do we calculate A is to B is to C is the question. For that, the first step is multiply A and B. Okay. So that means in our case, let us take here 3 is to 2 and 7 is to 4. First step, multiply B with A. So 7 threes are 21. Okay, guys. Then multiply B with B. So 7 twos are 14. Then multiply C with B. So that means 4 into 2, that is 8. If a ratio A is to B, B is to C is given, you need to calculate A is to B is to C. First step is multiply this B with A. Second step, B multiplied with B again. Then last step, C multiplied with B. Okay. So 21 is to 14 is to 18 is the ratio you have given. From this, we can calculate A is equal to 21 divided by 21 plus 14, 35 plus 8, that is 43. And a profit, how much they have made? 1290. 1290 means if you take 43, how much we get? 43 30s, if you look at it. 33s are 90, 34s are 120 plus 9, 129. So it becomes, so 43 ones, 43 30s. So 21 into 30, 31s are 30, 32s are 60 plus 3, 63. Okay. So A's share is, we are asked to calculate the share of C, right? So in this case, if it is A's share, as we have calculated, what is the value? 21 multiplied with 30. 31s are 30, 32s are 60, 63, right? 21 multiplied with 30. How much, sir? 21 multiplied by 30. It becomes 630. Now, find out the C share then. C share is actually 8 out of 43. 1290. Okay. So 43 ones, 43 30s. So 8 threes are 24. So 240 rupees is the share. This we have unnecessarily calculated. So no need to bother about this. We are asked to calculate only the share of C, right? So this is the new one we have seen. We know A is to B, we have given B is to C. Now we need to conclude A is to B is to C. How we have done? So we have noted down these values. For A is to B, B is to C. First step that you need to do is multiply B with A, then B with B, then C with B. Okay. So likewise, we have calculated the ratio. As we know the ratio, how can we divide the profit? Total component, the individual component divided by total components multiplied by the profit will give you the answer. So here 8 components out of 43 components is the share of C. So we have calculated and we have received the answer as 240. Okay. Now, similarly, let us move on to the next question. So this is again a new one. In a partnership, A invests 1/6 of the capital for 1/6 of the time, and B invested 1/3 of the capital for 1/3 of the time, and C the rest of the capital for whole time. Now, what is the find the share of A of total 2,300? Okay. So what is the meaning of this particular problem? First, let us understand. Generally, A, B, C, these are the 3 persons. They have invested certain amount of money into a business. Now, 1/6 of the total investment was made by A for 1/6 of the total time. For example, if A, the total investment made by them is 300 rupees, what is 1/6 of it? 50 rupees. What is the total time period? If you take it as 1 year, that is 12 months, what is 1/6 of it? It becomes 2 months. So this is how we have to calculate. So what he is saying now, A invested 1/6 of the capital for 1/6 of the time, and B invested 1/3 of the capital for 1/3 of the time. Okay. C invested the rest of the capital for a whole time. That means C invested. Now, how do we solve this question? Now, let us first calculate what is the capital of C. That means the total investment made by C. If you think the whole amount is 1, out of this, subtract the 1/6 and 1/3 portions done by A. Okay. Now, what is the value? 6, 3. So it is becoming, if you take the LCM, it becomes 6 and 3. It becomes so 6. So 6 means it will be the ratio as 1/2. We'll get the capital is 1/2. And if you believe that the total investment is made for total 1 year, to calculate A is to B is to C. Now, A invested 1/6 of the capital, then 1/6 multiplied with 12, and then the ratio, here we are taking the ratio. So 1/3 of investment made by B for 1/3 of the time. Okay. Now, so if you solve, it becomes 1/3 is to 4/3 is to 6. So on solving, we get 1 is to 4 is to 18. So total component is this. We are asked to calculate A's share. So that means 1/23 into total profit is 2300. So 23 ones, 23 100s. So the share of A is 100 rupees. Okay. So first we need to calculate the total capital invested by C. So if you believe that the capital of A plus B plus C equals to 1, similarly, this concept is similar to having a percentage. If you consider the percentage as 100%, so likewise we'll move on. So if you think the capital invested by A plus B plus C equals to 1, what is the investment made by C means 1 minus A invested 1/6, B invested 1/3. So this we have done. Now, one third, I mean, the half of the capital invested for the whole period, and the capital invested by B for what time, capital invested by A we have taken, the ratios we have taken. Accordingly, we have solved the question. Okay. Now, let us move on with the next one. See here, in a business, A and C invested amounts in the ratio 2:1, whereas ratio between amounts invested by A and B was 3:2. If 1,57,300 was profit, then find the amount that B will receive. So far, what we have given, A is to B, we have given, B is to C, we have given. Now we are asked to calculate B is to C. But in this case, A is to C is given, A is to B is given. Now we need to calculate how much the share that B will receive. Okay. Now let us write here. The amounts invested by A and C are given to you. That is 2:1. The amount of investment made by A and B, A is to B can also be written as B is to A, right? So if you take B is to A in this case, what is it? It is 3:2 is A is to B, but it is B is to A. So it becomes 2:3. So now we are calculating B is to A is to C. Similarly, what is the case? So in this case, 2 multiplied with 2, that becomes 4. Then 3 multiplied with 2, it becomes 6. Then 3 multiplied with 1, it becomes 3. So 4 is to 6 is to 3. Now, if you want to calculate the B's share will be 6 components out of 13 components, and the total profit is 1,57,300. Now with this, 13 ones are 13, 13 ones are 13, 27 means 13 twos are 26, plus 13 means 1. So it is 0, 0, 6, 6 twos are 12. So this becomes 72,000. No? So it becomes 1,21,121. So 12,100. So 6 into 0, 0, 6 into 0, 0, 6 ones are 6. This is becoming B's share, right? So B's share means, sorry, this is B is to A is to C, guys. So here this becomes 4. But B, here we are not calculating A is to B is to C. We are calculating B is to A is to C. Okay, so be careful here. So B's share is 4. So if you multiply 4 into 1 to 100, that means 400, 400, 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 ones are 4. So 48,400 out of a profit of 1,57,300, 48,400 is the amount that B will receive. Okay, so be it any type of problem, we can just calculate and we can conclude the answers like this. Okay, so practice these questions, just go through the video once. Especially my request is, when you are calculating the ratios, A is to B, B is to C is given, how do we calculate A is to B is to C? If the reverse is given, how do we calculate it? Everything is, this is the very important point in calculation, especially with respect to partnership. So this video is available in our YouTube channel, Infosys Training Institute. So you can just go through this class once again, and as and when you require to gain the command over the concept and see the problems of different models. So we are explaining every problem based on a particular model. Okay, if it is any complex model, we'll explain 2 questions or 3 questions depending on the complexity. So just to give you the idea of the concept and how the problems to be solved using a particular concept, we will explain. Just go through the classes which are uploaded in the YouTube channel, Infosys Training Center. Please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, and if you have any doubts, you can post me in the comment boxes. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for your support, and we'll meet in the next class with a different topic. Thank you.